Hi, Christine.
Hi, good afternoon. Are we live streaming already?
Yes. One sec. Yep, you are live right now. So anything you say or put on your screen has been streamed.
All right. Can you assign us to a breakout room? Is that okay?
That's fine. 1 second.
Thank you.
Delete.
Hi, Raj.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. Oh, I was just going to ask you to please add Tandy as well, but I see that she probably left. So if you see her come back in and you also see
Tandy is in room 1 right now, she's in the breakout room.
Oh, okay. Well, all of us, we'd go in the same breakout room, right? So if you see Heidi join and Tandy, we'll go in the same one room.
Right. And who is Loretta?
Right. So Loretta is with us as well, but she's already in the room.
Right.
Right. So all of us would be in the same room, right?
Yeah. So Tandy is already there, right?
All
so
right,
Heidi to come in now. Let me just introduce Priya.
No problem.
Right. So
hello, good afternoon.
I'm going across to the Form 6 room. Priya is here with you if you need any support.
Right. No problem.
She's in the WhatsApp chat. So if you need to communicate with me,
yeah,
it has to be through the WhatsApp chat because I'll be in room 6. I'm in Form 6.
Okay, no problem.
Priya is here with you right now.
Okay, great. What about the number for the students to message their questions. We're using the same tech chat we on?
No, no, no. That number is who you're the moderator, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to put your number up for the students. That's a WhatsApp. That can't come in the tech chat at all because I'll swamp the tech chat.
Oh, it's my number.
Yeah, whichever number you all choose to use because they will be messaging directly to whichever numbers you choose.
Oh.
The tech chat is only for us internal backend issues you might have or stuff.
Yeah.
If they swamp that, we won't be able to pick up a request for support.
Okay. All right. No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll try to work it out. Thank you.
Yeah.
If I leave a breakout room to come here, can I just go back on my own? I could just go back to the breakout room.
You go back on your own. That's right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No problem. I think I figured it out.
Quick one, right? This breakout room will close in 10 minutes, so I'll open it back. What time to put the breakout room for, or just leave it indefinite?
Yeah, you could leave it open. You could
Do
leave
I
it
make
open.
Loretta and Tandy co-hosts also?
Yeah, all of us, we could be co-hosts as well as Heidi.
Right.
Yeah, just in case, you know, something with tech, the internet drops or anything, you know, at least we're good to go.
Nice. So as soon as they come back into the main,
right,
I'll make them co-hosts.
Okay, great. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, all right. So the time in the breakout room, it just elapsed. So I don't know if you could add us back to the breakout room, please.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Should I put it for the same 15 minutes?
No, put it for hour.
An hour more?
Yeah.
No problem.
Also, if you could make Loretta and Tandy co-hosts as well. Thanks.
Sure, no problem.
All
So I'll
right,
put the
great.
breakout room for 90 minutes, which is an hour and a half, right?
Right, great, no problem. Thank you.
And then I'll make them co-hosts now.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi guys, I was on the phone just now with one of the presenters. Is in the hospital right now, so I'm trying to make a switch. It's for the Form 5 grouping, right? So I'm just on the phone trying to arrange with Sophie. All right?
Sure, no problem.
Okay.
Okay, so we could join the breakout room now. Good afternoon to all Form 3 students of the Victoria Education District. Welcome to our virtual Career Fair 2021. We are so pleased and so happy that you can join us. Today, as we start off our presentations, We have a representative of the University of the West Indies. His name is Nigel Bradshaw, and he will be sharing with you all some information to help you understand subject selection as it relates to tertiary education. So we hope that today's session with the University of the West Indies would help to give you some clarity as it relates to this topic. We hope you enjoy. Mr. Bradshaw? You understand subject selection as it relates to tertiary education. So we hope that today's session with the university. Mr. Bradshaw, when you are ready, you are free to begin.
Okay, I just didn't realize that I still had myself muted. You hearing me now? You hearing me now?
Yes, we are definitely hearing you.
Okay, thanks. Right, so good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy to be able to present to you all that participants here today from Form 3 about the University of West Indies and how subject selection in Form 3 is very much related to the University of West Indies. I'm going to go straight into my PowerPoint presentation to allow me to be able to start and complete everything that you need to know about the university and the subject selection for different types of programs and careers, and thereafter to be able to get all your questions. So let's begin. A university is designed to allow persons to continue education after secondary school, especially if it is the person is very much interested in multiple options after secondary school. There could be professions for work, you could start a business, they could do many different things. And it's all because of the fact that you're going to be getting involved in the sharing and development of new information associated with various topics across 8 different foci. Sorry. At the end of 3, 4, or 5 years of study, you will be able to enter into a profession according to what you studied. You should be able to start a business if that's what you want to do, or you could become a research specialist and become a resource personnel for many different areas across Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, and the world. The University of West Indies allows you to be able to do this by you choosing any one of our 5 campuses to become a part of. And once you start at one of our campuses, you could continue into so many different things. Just like the 45,000 students who are currently students of the University of West Indies. Our campuses are found all over the Caribbean space, physically and virtually. Are going through them in alphabetical order. The Cable campus in Barbados allows persons who are very much interested in Barbados as a destination for study, or specifically interested in a program that you have at Barbados that you cannot find anywhere else. This is what the Cave Hill campus looks like. This campus is about 7,500 students deep in terms of total enrollment of students, and they allow students to study in 7 different areas. It's a very pristine campus, and the weather tends to look like this most every day of the year. It's very close to the Caribbean Sea, so that students actually have the opportunity to go to class and then have a swim in the Caribbean Sea if they want to. The Five Islands campus of Antigua Barbuda is the newest campus of the University of West Indies. Brand new facility. We have just about 1,500 students at that facility presently. And we're continuing to develop the facility so that in about 5 to 6 years, we will have as many as 8,000 students from all across the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the wider Caribbean, and internationally, students coming there to study. All the campuses of the university are available for students to choose from to study. The Mona campus in Jamaica is the largest campus of all our 5 campuses, with 16,000 students as the largest enrollment, and also to the largest single campus, so the Mona campus being just about 800 acres large. You can see pictures of it here, but my favorite picture is the one on the bottom left that shows you the campus nestled in the bottom of the Blue Mountains in Jamaica. This campus is the oldest as well, started 73 years ago with 33 students studying in the Faculty of Medical Sciences, which you can see down on the bottom right. Now there are 16,000 students studying there, and it's in 7 different specialties. Many of them are Trinidadians. Trinidadians love studying there. They study geology, and they study marine biology, and they also too do certain medical programs. Our only online campus, the only campus that was designed to do online study on a consistent basis, is our open campus, spanning 48 sites across 17 territories in the Caribbean. The Open Campus has since 2008 provided online degree programs for more than 45,000 persons around the world. Persons that were born or lived in the Caribbean tend to come back to the Open Campus to study, and many other persons that live and work in the Caribbean space enjoy utilizing the Open Campus because of its online offerings. They don't offer a large number of programs, but the programs that they do offer find a lot of use for persons that are generally working persons. A lot of persons like your parents may know about the Open Campus for study. Many students that leave high school now to choose the Open Campus to be able to work and study as well if they want to get into programs in education, in business, in behavioral sciences, and other specialized areas. These sites that you see here are the small sites found in a number of the territories across the Caribbean. And last but not least is St. Augustine campus here in Trinidad and Tobago, my home campus. We have just over 15,000 students studying in 8 different areas or options. We have a large number of the students in the Faculty of Social Sciences, but we have students in many different areas, including engineering, food and agriculture, humanities, etc., etc. Many of them which I will go into in a little while. Right? The St. Augustine campus is the second oldest, is the second largest in terms of student enrollment, second largest in terms of physical space with 580 acres large. But we like to think in terms of energy, and also too in terms of innovation and engineering, food and agriculture, and a number of different areas. So I want to share some information with you about the University of West Indies St. Augustine campus and our programs. We have 8 faculties, and each faculty offers different degree programs. These degree programs are 3 years long. Each requires 5 CSEC passes, including English and mathematics, all require that. And all our programs begin in September only. We have one degree that allows you to enter directly from CSEC. It's a BSc nursing program, and I'll share more information about that based on your questions and answers. The Faculty of Engineering is the only faculty which enjoys more male enrollment than female enrollment on our campus. Yes, we have more gentlemen still preferring engineering as compared to females. Right? These are all the different programs that we offer here. Some of them that might seem new to you, land valuation methods, so persons that want to get into property evaluations and measurements and so on. Geomatics then is related to that. It involves a lot of stuff associated with satellite technology, telecommunications, mapping, and cadastral measurements. And petroleum geoscience, of course, because Trinidad and Tobago is one of the oldest places in the world for you to be able to learn about how to find and remove and then process petroleum products. This is all in the Faculty of Engineering. Our Faculty of Engineering, these are the subjects that you must choose for entry into the Faculty of Engineering. In Form 3, these are the subjects you would want to choose. chemistry, physics, and additional mathematics in particular would be the ones that you would want to choose. Later on, you would have the opportunity to look at these when you are in Form 5 and considering your next step. The Faculty of Food and Agriculture offers all these programs that are associated with ensuring food security for Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean region. They also to look at stuff associated with nutrition, nutritional sciences, dietetics, geography and environmental and natural resource management. But every aspect of agricultural technology and anything associated with plants, animals at a microscopic level or a macroscopic level, this is where you would find the opportunities that are evolved from this. As you notice, there's entrepreneurship associated with it, entrepreneurship associated with the opportunities that food, agriculture, food production, and information associated with these would provide. It's a great opportunity for persons looking at, if it is you have not yet chosen what it is you might want to do, this is a great opportunity for you in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. The Faculty of Food and Agriculture has these requirements. 2 science subjects from that list must be chosen and must be passed for students to enter programs in the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. Later in Form 5, you'll be able to see what other options you do have when you're considering leaving school to be able to make a decision in terms of what you do next in terms of getting into the Faculty of Food and Agriculture. The Faculty of Humanities and Education is about everything associated with human expression. Human expression is the way in which you communicate and the study of how we communicate with one another. So you see communication studies there. Literature in terms of how we express ourselves in our written version. Similarly to for linguistics, understanding the jargon associated with different types of languages, right? You see you could do different types of degrees in foreign languages, French and Spanish, and we also do have Portuguese. For persons that love rendering in 3D or in 2D, we have visual arts or theater arts for persons that have a story to tell and would like to be able to tell a story utilizing their the theater to do it, right? It's very much related to our degree in film. Persons that have a deep wish to continue understanding the way in which God and society works. We could do theology as a degree program. We have music, we have dance, we have anthropology, we have history, we have so many different things there. For students that want to do a Bachelor of Education degrees, we offer them in early childhood education or in primary education. If you want to study at secondary school level, you do a degree in the specific program that you would like to teach, right? According to what you would like to teach, you then you choose that degree. So if you want to teach mathematics, you do the mathematics degree. If you want to teach accounting, you do an accounting degree, and so on and so on. Okay? So that's it for the Faculty of Humanities and Education in terms of programs. In terms of the types of in terms of the types of subjects that you want to choose, these are the subjects here, right? You choose a minimum of 2 of these, and make sure that you're choosing one that's associated with what you might want to study later on. So if you want to do history, you must choose history and another one. If you want to do dance, you must choose dance and another subject, right? Etc. etc. Okay? As we said in Form 5, we look at the other options that you do have for being able to enter the Faculty of Humanities and Education. Our Faculty of Law every year takes 150 students to become, in 3 years, the next group of students entering the Hugh Woodin Law School, among others. The Hugh Woodin Law School allows a person to do 2 years of study and then move on to becoming practitioners in law. So 3 years for our LLB program, and then 2 years to become a practitioner in law. So 5 years in total, and you could become any one of these types of career choices that you see in front of you here. These are just a very small number of all the opportunities that you have to do if you if you follow legal study, right? The beauty about this is nearly every student in high school can qualify for the LLB program or to become a lawyer. The only subjects required, right, are English and mathematics at CSEC level, right? Among your 5 subjects, you must have English and mathematics. You must have a minimum of 5, okay? But whatever other subjects you chose to make up that 5, it's all up to you and it's all well and good. As in Form 5, you look at the other options for entering our Faculty of Law. Our Faculty of Medical Sciences provides students options to study for longer than 3 years. Remember we said all the degrees were 3 years long, minimum? Now these degrees are 4 and 5 years long. Let's go through them from the top left. You have dentistry, which is 5 years long. The top middle, you have medicine and surgery, which is 5 years long. The top right, you have nursing, which is 4 years long. The bottom left, you have veterinary medicine, 5 years long. And the next 2 programs, bottom middle, pharmacy, and bottom left, optometry, they both have students studying for a minimum of 4 years. Okay? Now, the nursing program, as I said, allows you to leave high school from Form 5 and enter that degree program immediately. It's the only degree program designed to be like that. You enter directly from Form 5. Okay? The subjects you must choose if you're going into the Faculty of Medical Sciences would include these subjects, as you see here, the science subjects, including biology, chemistry, physics. Okay? One of the things that you want to know is for nursing, you must have one of the science subjects, and you could include in that science subject listing human and social biology and integrated science, right? Any one out of those 5 science subjects there in a minimum of 5 passes would allow you access directly to our nursing program. Okay, there are certain other types of criteria for a nursing program which you complete when you're applying for the program. You discuss that when you reach the Form 5. Our Faculty of Science and Technology is a really great space for persons that are interested in everything associated with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. There are all the pure sciences to be found that you can study here: biology, chemistry, physics, environmental science, computer science, information communication technology, etc. Right? You can find all of them here. Mathematics as well. And there's so many different options of persons here in this faculty that lead directly to employment or to research thereafter in multiple different industries. As you would imagine, if you want to go into the Faculty of Science and Technology, you should choose to do science subjects at the CSEC level, right? We are only required 2 from that listing there to be considered for entry to our Faculty of Science and Technology. Our Faculty of Social Sciences is where those students that like management, accounting, and all the different business related stuff, the persons that like psychology, sociology, social work, criminology, and criminal justice, which becoming so much more important these days, criminology and criminal justice, and also to international relations and political science. All these programs are found here. Tourism and management, hotel tourism management, local government management, all these different types of programs are found right in this faculty here. This faculty too, the programs allow students to study at an ACCA level for all the programs in the top 2 rows in this slide. Right, so everything from accounting right down to risk management and insurance, you could do at the ACCA level. You could also do the international tourism management and others at the ACCA level in this course and be recognized fully internationally. Our Faculty of Social Sciences requires, for most of our programs, no specific subjects in your 5. However, the International Relations program, you must do Spanish or French. And for economics, you must choose additional mathematics. Okay? For the Faculty of Sport, our Faculty of Sport offers 2 degrees, and they share another degree called Sports Management with the Faculty of Social Sciences, Sport and Management. Our Sport Kinetics degree is for persons that really want to understand more about the stuff associated with physical therapy in sports. Our Sport Coaching program is to understand the psychology and the science as well, as that brings out the best in any type of competitor in any type of sport. These are 2 degrees that you find in this faculty. And selection for the faculty, if you're choosing subjects, you could choose anything that you want. The only compulsory subjects that you must have when you come with your 5 passes in CSEC would be mathematics and English. Whatever else you do to make up the 5 is all well and good with us. So these are all the programs that we offer at University West Indies at the St. Augustine campus. We invite you to choose the programs that you think you have a passion for, things that you have always felt very interested in, that you want to make a difference in the society with, right? It's stuff that you would discuss with your parents. And in that discussion with your parents, I would hazard to advise you to let them know it's all about what you want to do and not what anyone would have told you to do. None of your friends, none of your colleagues, none of your teachers, or your parents should tell you what to do. You should decide for yourself based on a combination of your own research into the opportunities that you could get into after, the cost of the programs, and the length of time it will take you, or how you make up your mind. And you discuss this with the persons that matter. Your guidance officer at your school is the best resource person to assist you in this regard. They will help you understand how to go about doing the research. They will help you with psychometric tests and analysis that could allow you to be able to get a keen insight into different things about yourself presently and how these things are related to selecting different types of careers, finding out what motivates you, helping develop desire and motivation. All these things are things that your friendly guidance officer could help and assist you with. Right? So we would love for you to check us out online, utilizing either our website or Twitter or Facebook. We know for sure most of you are very much involved with Instagram. And you can find us at UWI St. Augustine on Instagram. We do share a lot of information on a continuous basis about our campus on all these sites. And last but not least, you could feel free to contact me utilizing that email address, which I'll keep up on the screen for the duration of the question and answer session. Okay? So that's what I have to offer for this afternoon. I'm looking forward right now to answering your questions. Thank you very much for your time and for being such a pleasant audience.
Okay, thank you, Nigel, for that excellent and concise presentation. So we want to move into a question and answer segment at this moment. And what we want to do, we want to place some contact numbers on the screen. All right. So if I can share my screen, Nigel, if that's okay.
Okay.
And all right. And I will place the numbers there. Students, you can send a WhatsApp to these contacts, and Mr. Bradshaw will be able to answer your questions. Okay, should be on your screen at this moment. So in the meantime, Nigel, if you have any additional information, experience, or so that you would like to share with the students while we await questions, you are free to do so, just as we hold on a little bit for the students to message in.
Okay, one of the things I want to let students know is, right, the access to the University of West Indies remains very much something that you can have We allow students the opportunity to continue to take advantage of tuition costs that are very low. And the government of Trinidad and Tobago assists you as well. Many of our students attend the university for free, not paying any tuition fees. Even up to this day, the government would allow that, right? We do have partnerships with over 200 institutions around the world that allow students to go near and far to other institutions and participate in cultural exchanges and academic exchanges, gaining insight into new opportunities that they have for what they want to do after they finish their degrees. And many of these are on scholarship arrangements. We have them with the People's Republic of China, we have them with the United States of America, Canada, the European Union, with Brazil, with Argentina, Chile, with South Africa, Botswana, all across Europe, the Oceania, including Japan and the Philippines, and also to New Zealand and Australia. So students, if you want to be able to go to some of these places for free while you're a student at the University of West Indies, we do beg you to take advantage of the opportunities that allow that to happen. We also do have scholarships to students at our institution, which is something we want to make sure that we highlight for you. Okay? Thank you. Go ahead with the questions.
All right. Thank you, Nigel. So we have some questions coming in. We'll just open up to get some of these questions so that you could answer. Any one of my colleagues, you can go ahead and share any question you have thus far from our students. All right, so one question thus far. A student is asking, how can you get a scholarship? How can you get a scholarship?
Okay, we have two types of scholarships that students use here at the University of West Indies. These scholarships are normally associated, majority of these scholarships that most students use here would be the ones that the government granted them based on their performance in CAPE exams, right? But we also do have scholarships here at our campus. As a student getting a scholarship here at our campus, you must apply and become a student and then apply for the scholarship. Everything is online. The entire process is online once it is you want to apply for a scholarship. Okay, but there are scholarships. We have in excess of 500 scholarships and bursaries and grants here for students on our campus, and they cross a large number of different types of programs. In some cases, they allow students to be able to purchase books only, to be able to afford accommodation, to be able to offset tuition costs, etc. Right?
Great, thank you for that answer. So we have another question from a student. This is from a student from the Open Bible High School, and they are asking, they were wondering what other business categories they may need to have at UE for those interested in business. So let me try to rephrase. What other categories does the University of the West Indies have for those interested in business studies? Or courses, I believe they're asking about programs. Yes, thank you.
All right, so we have marketing, we have human resource management, banking and finance, risk and insurance management, management studies, which is everything for any type of business. We have entrepreneurship, and that we have accounting as well, accounting and financial management. Okay, we have all those types of programs, and as I said, we have economics too, and all of those programs are fully ACCA accredited, just like School of Accounting and Management, just like SBCS, just like Umar Dean's, accountancy tutors, all those institutions, and ourselves, we use the same ACCA benchmark.
Okay,
But
Mr. Bradshaw.
ours are the most affordable because you could get them for no money based on the fact that the government sponsors students' tuition here still utilizing GATE, where the tuition cost is totally free according to your household income.
Mr. Bradshaw, I have a question from a student.
Yes, so
She says she's interested in law and would like to know the qualifications for entry into law.
okay, the qualifications for entry into law start with CSEC, 5 CSEC passes, including mathematics and English. All right, no specific subjects are required at CSEC level for entry into the faculty of law. After you finish CSEC, you have multiple options for entry, right? Which would include CAPE subjects or an advanced certificate or an advanced diploma or an associate degree in any field of study that anyone desires to. It could be law, it could be something else. Doesn't matter. What matters in the end is that you complete the qualifications with excellent grades because we only take 150 students from a large number of students applying. Okay.
Hi, Mr. Bradshaw.
Tandy.
I have a student from Gaspello Secondary, and she needs a little more information in terms of how you go about getting a degree in criminology. What subjects you need to do to get a degree?
The same thing as for all the faculties. So every programming faculty of social sciences, you start off with 5 CSEC subjects, including maths and English. No specific subjects required. It sounds strange, but that is the truth. No specific subjects required. If you choose social studies, if you choose anything else, it doesn't matter. Once you pass 5 CSEC subjects as a minimum, including maths and English, you're on your way. After that, the same thing as for law. You could do either CAPE or you could do an advanced certificate or an advanced diploma or an associate degree. At the end of any one of those, you could enter the criminology and criminal justice program. It's a 3-year program and you graduate BSc criminology and criminal justice at the end of it.
Okay, Mr. Bradshaw, I have a question from Janessa from Pleasantville.
From Pleasantville, good.
If there's an architecture program, and if there is, how does she go about accessing it?
Okay, the architecture, we don't offer architecture program. We have a civil engineering program. Many students say they want to do architecture and it's really civil engineering, where they want to design and build and construct large scale projects, right? The best combination of subjects I tell such a person to do: physics, chemistry, additional mathematics. Okay, because for the construction portion, you'll be looking at the use of the physics and the chemistry. At the advanced level, once it is you're moving into CAPE subjects or any other type of qualification, you need to do pure mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay.
I have another question here. One student wants to know what are the qualifications for forensic science, and they also want to know if you all have labs in your facilities here in Trinidad for that program.
No, we don't have. Okay, forensic science, you have to complete 1 degree and then do the forensic science master's degree. And I ain't gonna lie, that forensic science program, especially with everything happening in this country these days, more and more people are interested in doing it because they're hoping to be able, someday we will build a DNA testing center, and we need forensic scientists like that for that center. Let's hope we get rid of it. Anyway, let me just go into it. Right. So the qualifications is a science program, right? So biology and chemistry in particular would be the 2 subjects that you must have at CSEC, right? You would want to do those after CSEC as well, right? And then you do a degree either in biology, chemistry, or biochemistry, right? Once you finish that degree, a degree either in biology or chemistry or biochemistry, your next choice would be the Masters in Forensic Science, which is an 18-month study program, just over a year and a half. right? And you would complete that program to be able to do the to become a forensic science specialist.
Hi, Nigel.
Uh-huh. Andy.
Some of the students would like to know when would the DB campus be opening?
It won't be opening anytime soon. I can say that for sure. They have the government of Trinidad and Tobago and the University of West Indies met on the matter, and especially with because of what's happening with the pandemic and everything else associated with the state of the economy, the DB campus will not be opening anytime soon for local students. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
A student wants to get involved in being an orthodontist. What subjects he or she has to do?
You have to become a dentist first before you become an orthodontist. Right, so let's how it goes. If you're in Form 3, you have to choose all the science subjects, biology, chemistry, physics. Thereafter, you do biology, chemistry, and any other subject of your choice. Physics might be a good third option for the to be able to go into the dentistry program. The Doctor of Dental Surgery is a 5-year study program, at the end of which you will become a practicing dentist, a doctor in dental surgery. You then do practice for 2 years and study for another 3 years to become an orthodontist. That is a person that will deal with maxillofacial reconstruction techniques associated with the gum, the teeth, and also to the jawline. Right. That's how long it takes. So 5 years for the orthodontist, 5 years for the dentist, and another 4 years to be studying the dentistry program. So you're looking at 14 years before you become an orthodontist.
And the qualifications needed to study mechanical engineering.
Physics, chemistry, additional mathematics. Right, physics. That we've discussed that on the faculty of engineering side. Physics, chemistry, additional mathematics. Any student in Form 3 now that wants to do that, that is the subject to choose.
So you mentioned that only 150 students are accepted to do into Lohode. They want to know what are the basis for accepting the 150 students, on what basis?
That's the number we could take. We can't just say for a number of reasons. So one, to ensure that we don't saturate the market with a large number of graduates from the LLB program, right? The St. Augustine campus, Cable campus, and the Mona campus, we all graduate students from our LLB programs, and they all go into law schools, and from the law schools they become practicing legal specialists. These we don't want to saturate the market, so we choose a small number, right? You could go to any other school and then go to England if you want, and then face the same circumstances that everybody else will face afterwards, right? But England is pretty expensive, right? In terms of being able to become a legal practitioner. So please be made aware of that.
Nigel, I have a student who wants to know how to get into computer engineering. What's the qualification?
Same thing for all the engineering. Chemistry, physics, additional mathematics. The computer science or IT is not a requirement. If they get the opportunity to do it in CSEC, that'll be okay and good. But the physics, chemistry, and the additional mathematics, yes. The chemistry, understanding the different types of components that go into the making of the boards and how to increase efficiency for electronic transfer of data in a motherboard, right? All that is chemistry. Many students overlook it and then struggle to understand it down the road, right? Everything that you deal with in engineering requires some amount of chemistry, a large amount of physics. The additional
Oh.
mathematics for the pure maths at advanced level.
Nigel, I know you would have answered this just now in the presentation, but there's a student who wants to know, when it comes to sport coaching, do you teach how to coach for all sports?
Yes, we do. It's the sport coaching is not specific to any sport. Anybody could do the sport coaching and utilize the qualifications for any type of sport thereafter. Because you could go into advanced levels of coaching and choose a specific industry, or just choose to continue to understand the science and art of coaching to be able to apply it in any sporting discipline.
All right. So the questions have been coming in fast and furious. Our students really want to find out more about further education. However, sadly, we have to wrap up at this point because shortly we'll be starting our next session. But Nigel, we thank you so much for your wealth of information. I am sure that the students have some more clarity on their options going forward. And we just want to thank you for sharing all this information with us today, as well as for your presentation. So on behalf of the District of Victoria staff and students, we would just like to say a hearty thank you to you and the University of the West Indies for coming and sharing this information with us today. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Looking forward to being able to assist students from the Victoria Education District, especially as a former student of Naprima College in Victoria Education District.
Excellent, very nice. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay. All right. So students, you can take a quick break, and in about, say about 3 minutes or so, we will try to start our second presentation for the evening. So at this moment, we'll pause briefly and we will resume shortly to continue our virtual career fair 2021. Can you assign us to a breakout room, please? Thank you.
Hi, are you hearing me?
Priya.
Hi.
Hi. Can you make Miss Joseph also a co-host as well, please?
Miss Joseph, sure, no problem.
Thank you. And Loretta, can you join us in the breakout room 1, please? Thank you.
Excuse Miss Christine?
Yes?
Could you ask sorry, Miss Joseph? Could you ask Miss Joseph to leave the breakout room, please?
Okay, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
All right.
Miss Joseph, you can now proceed to go back into breakout room 1.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Priya. All right. So,
Hello.
okay, so we are all set to begin now.
No problem.
All right. So, welcome back, students. I hope you were able to get a quick break. Now we are ready to resume our Career Fair 2021. We had an exciting session with the University of the West Indies, and now we have our second organization here today to share some helpful information with you. We have Miss Joseph of the MIC Institute of Technology, and she will walk you through some information on the organization. And also feel free to send in your questions to the WhatsApp numbers that we sent before. At the end, we'll also post the numbers once again. Ms. Joseph, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Okay, guys. So I am Miss Joseph. I am representing MICIT, and we will begin today by sharing a short video with you. Okay? Okay, guys. So That video was just to give you a little bit of insight into what I would be presenting on today as it relates to the products and services that we at MICIT have to offer. So, um, the topic that we have today, or the topic for your career fair, is your dream, your reality is virtually possible. And today I am here to share with you that your dream and your reality is virtually possible with MICIT and at MICIT. So, at this stage right now, you may be wondering, what's next? Where do I go? What subjects do I choose? Is skill training the direction that I need to go at this point in my life? And I am here to just show you how MICIT could assist you as it relates to skills training. So let's start a bit with the history of MICIT. So MICIT was established in the year 1974. We possess the only tool and die workshop in the country, and we provide support to the manufacturing sector via production and design of tools, dies, and molds. Most importantly, MICIT is an agency of the Ministry of Education that provides technical and vocational or skills training, as we may know it, industry services, and construction services. So the vision. And our vision is very simple. It is to be the catalyst for developing technical and vocational companies for national and regional industries through quality training, innovation, manufacturing, construction, and engineering products and services. So today we are going to focus on the training services that we have to offer. So we offer construct training in the sector of construction, manufacturing, energy, hospitality, and tourism craft. And these are the programs that we provide training in: HYPE, MUST, ICP, and SDP. HYPE is the Helping You Prepare for Employment program. MUST is the Multi-Sector Skills Training program. ICP is the Industrial Craft Program, and NSDP is the National Skills Development Program. And we also have our new up and running short courses department. So for years, skills training has been viewed as, there's been a stigma attached to skills training in the Caribbean. And it is often viewed as, one of the programs for the not so smart people, or the persons who can't do too well in school. Let them do skills training. So today, I beg to differ, and I want to show you how skills training should be viewed in a different way. So at this moment, a lot of us may be working from home. We cannot go to school. And I want you to take some time and look at the structure that you are presently sitting in. Would you be sitting there? Would you be comfortable sitting in that structure without knowing that the person who built this structure had the knowledge and expertise of skills training? And I want you to think about it, right? So let's discuss our first program today, which is the HYPE program. Now, the HYPE program was established in the year 2002. It is a government-sponsored program designed to train and develop young persons in skills training to give them the knowledge and the abilities to be self-supporting and self-sufficient. So the HYPE training program is a hands-on program which focuses mainly on practical skills training. The courses offered here are carpentry, masonry, plumbing, welding, electrical installation, electrical installation, um, air conditioning and refrigeration, right? The program is a full-time program. It is 9 months. And at the end of the program, you will receive a CVQ or Caribbean Vocational Qualification Level 1. So this is the HYPE program. Next, we will discuss the MUST program or the Multi-Sector Skills Training Program. Sorry about that. So the MUST program or the Multi-Sector Skills Training Program was a program that was launched by MIC in the year 2004 under the Ministry of Science, Technology, and Education. This program was designed to also meet the social needs of individuals and nurture skill development. It offers qualification in level 1 and level 2 hospitality and tourism and construction. So the MUST program is also a practical-based program where you are offered hands-on training. You are placed in one of our industry partners you are placed within one of our industry programs, and you are provided with hands-on training. Under hospitality and tourism, these are the core courses that we offer: general office administration, commercial food preparation, housekeeping as it relates to being a room attendant, a laundry attendant, front office services, bread, cake, and pastry making, property maintenance, food and beverage, and that's bar services, and food and beverage restaurant services. Now, in Trinidad, we have a culture of receiving sometimes poor customer service. Think of the difference you could make in the industry as it relates to hospitality and tourism with training in these particular areas. So the construction core courses are electrical installation, welding, plumbing, carpentry, and masonry. So these construction courses that are offered with MUST are actually the level 2 certification to the HYPE courses. So HYPE courses are level 1, MUST are level 2. So you can transition smoothly from HYPE to the MUST program. Crop production courses. Our core courses are production systems, irrigation system, preparation of land for cultivation, the installation and construction of irrigation systems, cultivating crops, rabbit rearing, marketing and produce. And the time in which we are living in now has brought to the forefront the need for persons within the agricultural sector. And now is the time to take up on the offer, to take up on the mantle, to look at investing in your future as it relates to probably agricultural education. So the MUST program, as I said, offers training in hospitality and tourism, construction, and crop production. Based on the various courses, hospitality and tourism is a 6-month course, construction is a 9-month course, and crop production is also a 9-month course. You get level 1 and level 2 CVQ certification based on the course that you would have selected. And CVQ certification means that you can work anywhere in the Caribbean. Now, one of the things that I forgot to say earlier was that MIC was the only accredited skills training institution in Trinidad and Tobago. So we are not And we are not only accredited within Trinidad and Tobago, but with a CVQ, you can work anywhere in the Caribbean. And this MUST program is geared towards persons between the ages of 17 to 50 years old. Now I'm going to discuss the ICP program. So the ICP program was started in 2006, and this program was designed to fill the gap between the skilled and unskilled. So some of you all may hear your parents talking about San Fernando Technical Institute and John D. And these were places that they would have received skills training in years gone. MIC is now in charge of rolling out and providing these skills training to individuals like yourselves. So this program is really to provide industry leveled skilled craftsmen. So we provide the ICP craft program, provides training in air conditioning and refrigeration, auto and diesel, bookbinding, dressmaking, electrical installation, food prep, jewelry making, plumbing, tailoring, and welding. Now, this is a full-time 2-year program, and this program provides certification with the National Examination Council of Trinidad and Tobago. It is geared towards individuals 16 years and over. Now, with this program, there are a few requirements to be able to start the program, and that is 3 CXC subjects inclusive of a science subject, so maths and English and a science subject. Now we will discuss the NSDP, or the National Skills Development Program. So this program was developed in 1994. This program follows a German system of technical vocational training, and it also uses the factory training concept. So the NSDP program is used to provide skills training as well, practical skills training at a higher level, at a diploma level. So this program actually provides a lot of the technicians that you would see employed within industries, a lot of persons who would be employed in the field of um, mechanical technicians, the persons who would be responsible for the fixing of machinery in the factories. This is the program that provides the skills required for those type of employment, for that career path. So the core courses of this program are joinery, the journeyman program, master craftsman, mechanical engineering and technology with steel pan manufacturing and green tech facility. So these are the courses that are offered under the NSDP program, that is the National Skills Development Program. So the NSDP program is a 3-year program. There is also a part of the program where you will be attached to an industry for practical training. So all of our courses are geared towards giving you the hands-on feeling to be able to know and learn what is required of you in the industry. You leave with a diploma certified by MICIT and the German Chamber of Crafts and Trade. You are provided with the 2-year training, and then you are attached to an industry. The training provided is for individuals 17 to 25 years old. Last but not least, I'm going to speak about our short courses today. So, in the midst of going to school, yes, you're in Form 3, but there are also courses that you can do to develop yourself. So, MICIT also has a short courses department. And these are some of the skills that we are involved in sharing and teaching about. So we have the use of PowerPoint, introduction to digital literacy, office administration, entrepreneurial skills. In we are hearing a lot about becoming an entrepreneur and learning about being your own boss. So these are skills that you can tell your parents about, that you are interested in learning about how to start a small business. you know these are skills that you can learn even before completing school, even before completing your CSEC or A levels. These are courses that you may be able to focus on. So, steel fabrication, air conditioning and refrigeration, solar systems installation. We also have training in the hospitality industry. So even if you may not be willing or doing the must program to do hospitality may not be your choice, you can also do a short course to be able to develop your skill, to be able to have something to add to your resume. Probably in the future, you may be looking for a part-time job. So these are courses that we have to offer to develop your skill. Balloon decoration, jewelry making, wire wire jewelry making, gourmet bread, sushi making, doubles making. So those are the courses that we have to offer at MICIT. So I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for listening. I thank you for the opportunity. So I'll be open now to whatever questions you all would have to ask at this time.
Okay, thank you very much for that very insightful information, Ms. Joseph. Students, you are now invited to send in your questions that you may have related to MIC on the WhatsApp numbers, or you can post it on YouTube. You're invited to do so at this point. Ms. Joseph, while we wait for any additional questions from students, if you have anything you would like to share, any additional information, you are free to do so in the meantime. If not, we could just hold on for our questions, okay?
Okay, so further information about the products and services that MIC IT has to offer can be found on our website, mic.co.tt. So all the information that I gave to you today, there's further information along with the forms that would be required for persons who may want to sign up, whether it be for a short course. All of the forms are on our website.
Okay, so I am seeing one question from a student so far. Thank you for that, Ms. Joseph. They are asking, how do you join the courses? So in general, how do you join the courses?
Okay, so you select your program of choice. Um, as I said, the forms for the programs are on our website, mic.co.tt. So you select whichever program you are interested in, and you go onto the website, and all our forms are on the site, and you can fill it out there. You can also drop off your forms. If you cannot do it online, you can either collect or drop off a form at any one of our centers. We have centers located in Point Fortin, Pinal, and Pleasantville. Those are our San Fernando centers, our South centers.
Okay, great, thank you. I'm not sure if this question may be up your alley, but I'll still ask. The question is, do you need IT to be an architect? I don't know if you may be able to answer this question. Do you need IT, information technology, to be an architect?
civil engineering in UE would be the same all around. So I believe what he said was 5 subjects, inclusive of a science subject. But yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. We have another question. Are the courses offered by MIC free of charge? And if not, what are the prices? What are the costs?
Okay, so the only courses that you would have to pay a fee for would be our short courses. That's the list of courses that I showed to you all at the end. All other courses would have a registration fee. Hype and Must $100. NSTP, NSTP and ICP. ICP is $500, and NSDP is $500 as well. All other costs attached to the courses are provided by GATE. So it's a free program. All you have to do is provide your registration fees.
All right, so thank you. We have another question. A student would like to know, do you all have opportunities to come in and look at any practical demonstrations? For example, mechanical engineering or anything like that? You're asking if they could visit to look at any practical demonstrations offered by your institute.
At this moment, based on COVID restrictions, our numbers are a bit tight at our centers. So our trainees are coming in right now on a staggered basis. So I'm not sure how possible it would be for you to be able to come into the center to visit to see the practical stuff that we have done. It may be difficult based on this time. I don't know if there's a group of individuals, if they can come together, probably write a letter of requesting to come into MIC at a particular time, and management would give it air and would facilitate as best as possible.
Okay, great. So students, keep the questions coming in. We have about 5 minutes again. All right. So you can send in your questions. We have another question. Ms. Joseph, and I'm not sure if you may have answered this while you were presenting, but for the benefit of students, how long is a short course? How long is a short course?
Okay, so our short courses, the length, the duration of the courses would differ based on the course. So we have some of our courses that may be a 1-day program, while some of them may have maybe a 10-week program. It would be all based on the contact hours required for certification. So the length of the course or the duration of the course is based on the course that you have selected.
Okay,
So
great.
on the flyer that I would have shown in my presentation, there are some of the hospitality and tourism courses that may be 15 weeks. There are some the health and safety courses, maybe 2 days. So it would vary based on the course. If the person could ask us which course exactly they are interested in, I may be able to give more insight.
All right, so we have about 3 minutes again. So Student, if you can ask which course exactly you are interested in, then Ms. Joseph will be able to give you some more information. All right. So we're winding down. I see another question by a student here. How difficult are the courses? How difficult are the courses offered by your institute?
How difficult. That's a tough one to answer, because I feel like once you are willing and once you put your mind to something, you can accomplish it. So to say that it is extremely difficult and our courses are in a way that you're not going to accomplish whatever the end goal is to get your certificate, I wouldn't say that. I think hard work is required. A lot of our programs are hands-on. You are going to need to give it your all, and once you give it your all, the certification is attainable.
All right, thank you. We have, and I'll take one more question. Some of the questions I don't think is up Miss Joseph field, so I may not necessarily ask her those questions. You all can continue to pay attention during the week for those agencies who can share on the subjects you need for those particular fields of work. But the last question I will ask today is how long would the strategic marketing for small businesses course run? How long would the strategic marketing for small businesses program run for?
So the strategic marketing course is a 5-week program.
All right, excellent. So students, you got your answer. It's 5 weeks for that course. Miss Joseph, we want to thank you so very much for all the information that you shared today. All right.
Thank you
Okay,
for
I think
having
this,
me.
you're
And for
welcome.
any other information, guys, feel free to check out our website, mic.co.tt. Thank you.
Definitely. All right, so students may have a few more questions. You can always go onto the website, MIC's website, and you can be able to get probably a contact number or an email address, and you can ask some more detailed questions that you can get a response to. All right, so MIC, thank you so very much for sharing your information today. It was a pleasure having you from the Victoria District Student Support Services Division Guidance Unit. From all our staff, all our students here, we would like to say thank you so very much for joining us today. It was a pleasure. All right. Okay, so students, we have about 5 minutes break before our next presentation begins. So you could go ahead and get a glass of water, get a snack or so if you may need it, and come back on at 2:30 so that we can continue with our presentations today. All right, thank you. Hello, everyone. Can we please join a breakout room? Priya, can you assist us with setting up a breakout room for us, please? Thank you.
Oh, God.
Okay, so students, I hope you were able to get your refreshment and you are ready for us to continue today. So joining us now is the University of the West Indies. We have Mr. Ramgati here with us today, and he is all ready to share some really good information with you about the university and more specifically the AKF campus. And he will talk to us a little bit more about what AKF actually stands for. So Mr. Ramgati, thank you for joining us. You are more than free to share.
Okay, a pleasant good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much for inviting us. We are from the University of Trinidad and Tobago, and more specifically, the EKIAF campus. I know you've seen on my screen the BAFT campus, Biosciences, Agriculture, and Food Technologies campus. So we were rebranded in 2006, 2007, what was formerly EKIAF, the Eastern Caribbean Institute of Agriculture and Forestry, and now we're BAFT, okay? So once again, thank you all for having us, and students, welcome to our discussion this afternoon. So I want to begin by basically giving you an insight into where we are located. I think that's a good place to start. If you are considering coming to the campus to pursue any one of our programs, and we'll talk about that shortly, I think I need to let you know where we are located. So we are located at the, as I said before, the EKIAF campus or the BAFT campus, the Caroni North Bank Centennial. So you all may be asking, but where is that place? Well, we are bordering, our campus borders the airport perimeter fence. So I'm sure everyone listening to our session this afternoon, you all have been to the airport. So the fence, the perimeter fence, that fence borders our campus. So you have an idea where it is located in Trinidad. So I know I am speaking this afternoon to Form 3 students, and you all are just at the point, beginning to consider strongly what courses, what subjects am I going to take in the next couple months? I need to sign up for courses. I need to begin to look at the way forward for my career, for my future. And basically, we're at this crossroad. We're at a juncture. And so there'll be massive discussions taking place with your parents, with your guardians, with your teachers, and asking questions, where do I go from here? After I've completed Form 3, what's my next step? What courses, what subjects do I take that will enable me to pursue a career path that I want to do? And so here we are this afternoon, the UTT campus, the UTT through the EKIAF campus is here this afternoon to help guide you in making that decision. So I just want to set the context. Just want to set the context for us this afternoon. And I want us to, we're speaking truth to ourselves this afternoon. Let's recall what happened back in 2020. And I'm sure you all will agree with the slide that you all are seeing there. I got this nice capture phrase where it says in 2020, the world woke up. And I'm sure you all will agree with that. On March 16th, 2020, we were, COVID touched our shores and it is still here. And therefore that changed the landscape of Trinidad and Tobago. It changed the context in which we operate. It changed everything in our lives. And so the coronavirus, that pandemic, continues even up to today. But you know what was one of the key things inside of this, if we all track back and we remember correctly? Even inside of that, when we were told we need to be home and we locked down the country, even throughout that period, we still needed to eat. All right, we still were required to go out and at least get food. And therefore, at the EKIAF campus, we provide that training, we provide that tutelage, we provide that tutoring and learning experience to our students to help them be part of a context, to help them be part of a national development program that will also see them benefiting in a career of their choice. Now, let me clarify some things there. I want you to look at this slide at the bottom there, all right? And what we see is that agriculture and food security are critical to reducing the negative impact of COVID-19. And there are many negative impacts we saw that presented with the COVID-19 pandemic. And so one of the things that we were required to do, we were required to, in fact, ensure that we had food provided for everyone, because borders were locked down. The borders were locked down. We basically had to look at how do we sustain ourselves throughout this period. And therefore, having considered that, I want to introduce you all to the academic programs that we offer at the ECIAF campus UTT. We offer you 5 diploma programs. We offer you a diploma in agriculture, a diploma in animal health, production and veterinary public health, diploma in food technology, and our 2 most recent diplomas, natural resource management and a diploma in ornamental horticulture. All of these diplomas are 2-year-long programs, and guess what? They are GATE approved. Well, the entry requirements to get into any one of our 5 diplomas would be 5 O-levels, grades 1 to 3. Passes must include math and English. Now, I want to add some perspective here to the students listening in. If, in fact, you say, well, you know what, sir, I want to do agriculture or animal health or ornamental horticulture. But you know what, the subjects that I am thinking about doing, I want to do the business subjects. And I say to you all, that is not a problem. I want us to pay attention to this slide. Irrespective of the combination that you do for CXC, irrespective of the combination you do, and as well we consider CVQ, if you decided you want to do, you want to do the principles of business, principles of accounts, history, that is no problem. We will still consider your 5 O-levels, and we will take you into any one of the diploma that you want to pursue. So, having said that, this was in fact one of the students that came out of CXC back in 2017 from the Williamsville Secondary School, David Susanka. But what was important in David's testimony would be the last 2 points. David basically indicated that he liked agriculture, and he looked at the place that would help harness and to help him develop his skills in agriculture. And the last point is important. His teachers and people that he knew told him that ECIAF was the next best place to take his education in agriculture to the next level. And therefore, students, I want you all to consider the opportunities that we are providing for you all this afternoon. So you are going to select your courses in a couple of months. And the thing is, what do I do next? So I've selected my O-levels, and then I'm ready to write CXC, and I write CXC. Then what's the next step? And so the University of Trinidad and Tobago, through the ECIAF campus, is here this afternoon to tell you, why don't you all consider pursuing one of the diplomas in agriculture? Now, you all may say, well, sir, you know what? Somebody wrote that script for you. And here it is, you are telling us about your program. Well, interestingly enough, I was also a student at ECIAF many years ago. I did my diploma in agriculture, and now I'm back here as a lecturer finishing my PhD in animal science. Why am I telling you all this? When you come to ECIAF, when you engage in any one of the diplomas, it opens up a brand new world for your career path. And so I want to continue to add perspective to our understanding of agriculture, because You all know when we say agriculture, what happens outside there? Immediately people begin to turn their eyebrows up and down, and they frown upon you and they ask you, of everything else you want to do, that there is to do outside there, you want to do agriculture. So you can't just dig a hole and put some seeds and let the plant grow. And I want to debunk that this afternoon. That used to be the archaic thinking of agriculture. And this is the new perspective. And this is the correct perspective that I want to bring to you all on agriculture. The picture that you all are seeing on the top, that is one of our students. And what she is doing there, she's in fact conducting an ultrasound. You all know what an ultrasound is. An ultrasound, in the simplest and the most frequent use we will know, is a machine that we will use to in fact do a pregnancy diagnosis. That is to determine if any one of our livestock animals, well, we are talking about agriculture, if our animal is pregnant. And that is the training, one of the training that we are going to provide to our students enrolled in agriculture or animal health. So you look to the right of our student there, and that is the ultrasound machine. And those are the technologies that we are talking about. And this student graduated a couple of years ago with the diploma in animal health, production, and veterinary public health. So this will be the type of training that our students will acquire if they decide to come to ECIAF to do one of the diplomas. Let's look at the bottom pictures, all right? So what we are seeing there, someone is standing with their iPad, and in fact, on the right, someone is controlling a drone. And what you all are seeing here is in fact the direction in which agriculture is going. That is, we are adopting current and the cutting edge technologies, things like our smart agriculture, all right, precision agriculture, where you can in fact be at home and you're using your smartphone and you can switch on the feeder to provide feed for your livestock. You can switch on your watering system to help take care of the plants that you are growing, which in fact feeds into the national program Trinidad and Tobago. Because once you are contributing, all right, once you are producing food, there will be, we can negotiate with many things, but we cannot negotiate with our food. All right, I'm sure if I asked you all this morning, what did you have for breakfast? Some of you all will say, you know, I identify many things, but I'm sure inside of there, well, let me say, I'm hoping between breakfast and lunch, you all had some vegetables inside there. You all may have had some meat, and I can almost guarantee you that an ECIAF graduate had a role to play in what you ate, either for breakfast or lunch. Either they owned the agro shop that sold the chemicals that the farmer used in growing the produce. They also might have sold the seeds. They might have provided advice, all right? Or they themselves could have been the livestock producer. These are the types of positions that our graduates will occupy when they've completed their diploma. Many of them have gone on to secure supervisory, managerial. They've even come back, like I'm indicating to you all, in the case, my personal experience, come back and they're part of education. And so there are many opportunities available. And once again, folks, I want to correct the perspectives on agriculture. So when you come to ECIAF and you say, well, you know what, I want to do one of their diplomas, these are some of the foundation courses that you will be required to do. And you notice that it is soil science, economics, you do plant biology, you do animal biology, you do some training in soil and water management. And once again, our program is known for its strong practical training. And those are the things we want to provide you all with. So when you go out there, when you graduate at the end of your 2 years and you go out there, you are in a position now to have full knowledge and understanding of what is required in your crop production, in your animal production, even as an entrepreneur. because many of our students who graduate from our programs, they go on and they become agripreneurs. They have their own business. How many of you all, just want you all to consider this. How many of you all would like to own your own business? You all can be, I mean, even in Form 5 or Form 4, you can be in school and you are still operating your plant production system at home. You can still be rearing some chickens at home. You can still be rearing some bees. And we all know honey production is a big thing, all right, in Trinidad and Tobago. And therefore, I can tell you of many of our students who have gone on to become agripreneurs. And I want us to consider, I really want us to consider what we are hearing this afternoon. The second diploma we want to talk about is a diploma in animal health, production, and veterinary public health. The picture you're seeing there again, those are two of our students. We had a calf recently born. And again, part of their training is, again, they learn in the classroom how to take care of the neonate or the newly born animal. And immediately they go on the farm and they are able now to practicalize or engage in the practical working of what they learned in the classroom. Hence the reason, folks, I'm saying the training that you will get in ECIAP will be second to none. So what our program aims? Well, we want to continue to contribute to the achievement of livestock food security. We want to produce graduates coming out from the schools in the Victoria County, all right, in County Victoria. Okay, we want to produce graduates. We want you all to come to ECIAP. We want you all to come to UTT and gain that training, gain that skill and that knowledge so that you all will be equipped to provide technical support to livestock farmers, because we need people to provide us with food. So once again, folks, if you decide, well, I want to do that animal health program, and again, many of our students who have completed this course of training, they have gone on to vet school. All right, they have gone on to vet school. So when you come to ECIAP, once again, these are some of the courses that you will be required to do. Your chemistry, bit of chemistry. And again, I want you all to understand what I'm saying. Even if you did not do chem at O levels, even if you did not do biology at O levels, but you know, you grew up on a farm or you like working with animals, do not let that deter you from doing an application. All right, do not let that prevent you from applying to one of our programs. You do some pathology, epidemiology, animal nutrition and reproduction, and again, strong practical experience and training in clinical procedures and veterinary public health. Our third diploma in natural resource management. Once again, the picture you are seeing there, those are our students out in the field. Again, what they would have learned in the classroom, it's immediately implemented in the field. And so we expose our students to the principles and practices of managing the forests, parks, protected areas for multiple uses, all right, for recreation. And for those of you all who are interested in the environment and taking care of the environment and even wildlife, all right, then the diploma in natural resource management is speaking to you this afternoon. Okay, so the knowledge and skills that you're going to get from this will prepare you to help manage the environment. And again, it can provide as a source of income for our students, all right, because many of them have gone on and they produce seedlings, they produce timber seedlings, which can be sold, the Christmas trees. Some of them are involved in CBOs, community-based organizations, NGOs, non-governmental organizations, where they participate in maintaining and managing the environment. Again, folks, what you all are seeing there, one of the courses our students do is land surveying. So they do the theory in the class, and these are our students right outside the building doing the survey of the campus. All right, so once again, we practicalize what we deliver in the classroom. Our final diploma, our diploma in ornamental horticulture. And this, again, as I said, this is the most recent diploma that we have started at ECIAF. So again, if you are interested in the environment, if you're interested in landscaping, if you're interested in turf grass management, so for some of us who are interested in cricket, you all know laying out the turf, all right? Those things require understanding of soils, of the different grass that you would plant, in managing the field. All of those areas are connected to one of the diplomas that we offer at ECIAF. And you all will know that there are a lot of people going around now who would basically take a brush cutter, right? You all know what a brush cutter is, or as we say in Trinidad, a whacker, and immediately they become a landscape artist. That is not what we are saying. We are saying to you all, come to ECIAF. We will provide you with the basic training in how to become, all right, an efficient, how to become a skillful and experienced landscape personnel. So you can leave now and you can go on to form your own business. And many of us, I'm sure when you all drive through different areas in Trinidad, you admire the landscape, or you all may see water features, or again, if you look at inside of buildings, people are doing now what is called interior scaping. If you are interested in that type of training and career path, then ECIAF is the place for you. Well, it's not only about books and study and study. I want to bring this to your attention as well. So you see the picture that we see here. When you come to ECIAF, we have a good mix. So we are seeing the picture in the middle there. That would be a group of our students who won an exchange program in November 2017 at West Virginia University. So your training does not stop at ECIAF. We explore, as faculty, we explore opportunities for our students to visit regional territory and even international territory where they can have additional training and experience. So yearly, well, before COVID, we would take our students to different Caribbean islands for their extension and rural development course. They will spend a week there, and so they will learn the operations involved in extension and extension methods. So the other pictures you all are seeing there, our students at the end of our sports day, all right, enjoying the benefits of their labor. We participated in our carnival get together. So that would be the group, the middle bottom, the mid of the picture at the bottom there. And you have the students who went to West Virginia around a pumpkin and a small goal competition taking place right above that picture. So this is the capture we want to bring to you all this afternoon. What ECIAF is all about. What are the various programs we offer? And therefore, as we leave this afternoon, I want you all to consider, I want you all to muse strongly on what we considered, on what we spoke about this afternoon. And if you are thinking that you want to give ECIAF a shot, you want to do an application, after you've spoken with your teachers and your parents and your guardian, we want to provide you all with this contact information, all right? So the person, Professor Marlon Knights, Professor Knights is the program professor of our campus, and you all can feel free to contact him on his landline, as well as you can email him if you are interested in any one of the programs. And you can reach me, all right, Riza Ramgati. I've provided you all with my office number as well as my personal cell number, all right? If you decide, if you thought about it and you decided, I want to do one of those programs, or I would like to get more information, I am actually providing you with my cell number. Contact me. I will help you do an application. Although you're in Form 3, all right, although you're in Form 3, we will still take your information and we will have it on a database. And we will be in contact with you as you progress through Form 4 and Form 5. Once again, you have my email address there. Feel free to contact me. So this brings me to the end of my brief presentation this afternoon. Thank you all for listening. And at this time, I will invite any questions from you guys. All right, thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Ramgati of the University of Trinidad and Tobago. And at this point, students, please use the opportunity and send in any questions that you may have. As we have Mr. Ramgati here with us, he is able to give you the answers in real time. So you go ahead and send in your questions in the meantime. Mr. Ramgati, while we wait for questions, if you do have anything you would like to share additionally with students, you could feel free to do so in the meantime.
Okay, so what I will do regarding the additional information, Ms. Mendoza, I can provide you guys with the information, flyers and whatnot, and you all can perhaps have them distributed to the students. But again, the key thing inside of this, us providing them with our contact information. So they can reach out to us, they can speak to you guys, they can reach out to us, and we will help them with their online application.
Definitely. Thank you very much. So what I will do at this moment, I will put back up the numbers for you students, the WhatsApp numbers, so you can send in any queries or any questions that you may have at this moment as we seek to get an answer. All right, so we'll just hold on for any questions.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so on the screen, we have the 3 contact numbers that you could use to send in your questions. The first number is 343-7324. The second number, 351-1704. The third number, 704-4499.
Hi, I have a question from a student. They want to know what subject would they need to do to study animal health.
Okay, so Ms. Lorita, as I indicated, they can look at doing the sciences, but again, if any 5 O levels that they do, once they have those 5 O levels, we will take them into the animal health program. Once they indicate on their application that they want to do animal health, we will take them in. So it will be good, it will be beneficial if in fact they did some of the sciences, the chem and the bio. It will help them. But do not, we do not want them to think, well, I did not do sciences and I cannot get through to do the diploma in animal health. And I'll tell you this. We have had many experiences when persons did not do sciences at O levels. They applied for animal health, they came in and they did very well in the program. So I don't want people to think, well, I did not do the sciences. But again, it will be a good idea if you're planning to do the animal health to look at the chem and the bio, right? In addition to, well, your other 3 subjects.
Okay, Mr. Bagati, I have a question from a student concerning the CVQs. Do you all accept the CVQs also in place of the CSEC or with the CSEC subjects?
We accept it, the CVQ, without, all right, without the CXC or CSEC, sorry. All right.
Mr. Ramgati, I have another question. If
Sure.
students do not do natural sciences for CSEC and they want to come in to do one of your programs, do they have to do like a qualifying year or a qualifying certificate or something before they actually start the program?
The qualifying entrance exam will only be if that person got 3 O-levels. Okay, what we will do is put them into the certificate program. And from that certificate program, once they've completed that, they can now matriculate or move into the diploma. So based on that question, all right, because there are two ways I'm interpreting that. One is if the only way they will not be allowed into the diploma is if in fact they do not meet the academic requirements. All right, and we provide that 3 O-level requirement or qualification to get you into the certificate. But for the diploma, all right, it will be your 5 O-levels. All right, so once you have the 5 O-levels, all right, just to qualify the response, once you have the 5 O-levels, you do not have any qualifying exam or entrance exam to get into the diploma program, any one of them. You are immediately enrolled into the diploma of your choice.
All right, so unfortunately, I am not seeing the YouTube chat at this moment, so I am not sure if there may be some technical challenges there. But if we do not have any additional questions coming through to the WhatsApp group, we would like to say a hearty thank you to Mr. Ramgati of the UTT for sharing all this useful information with us, right? It's very much appreciated. And we thank you for taking time from your busy schedule and by extension to the University of the West Indies for allowing you to come and share this information with our students today. I think students are really getting some good information that could help them make some wise decisions about their future. All right. So thank you very much, sir, for coming and sharing.
Thank you. Hi, Mr. Ramgati. I have a question from a student.
Yes, Ms. Bechu.
They would like to know whether or not ECIAF offers any course in forestry and becoming a tour guide.
Yes, that is the natural resource management program, Ms. Bechu. Yes, we do.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so I'm not seeing any more questions so far.
It seems that's it.
It seems like that may be it for today. All right, but students do have your contact details and they can surely get in contact with you to get some more information. All right, so thank you so very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right.
Take care. All the best.
Thank you very much. So students, we are now going to take a short break and then we will resume at 3:15 for our session with School of Nursing. So you all can take a break, get your water, get your refreshments, go to the washroom, and then join us back right here where we can continue our very good presentation this evening. Thank you all.
A question now come through, yes?
All right, so everyone, can we join the breakout room? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so welcome back, students, to our virtual career fair 2021. So we have been going well thus far. We have had 3 wonderful presentations, and now we are going on to our final presentation for this evening. On your screen, you will be seeing the WhatsApp numbers. You can save these WhatsApp numbers where you can send your questions during the presentation or even at the end so that we can ask on your behalf. So with us here this evening, we have Miss Jennifer Ross St. Paul, and she's a senior lecturer at the School of Nursing. So Ms. St. Paul is going to share with us some very useful information as it relates to the School of Nursing today. And I pray that you all will be able to get some answers to the questions that you may have. So Ms. St. Paul, thank you for joining us. Please share with us.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mendoza. Okay, good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, Student Support Nurse Services and Ms. Mendoza and her team. I am Ms. St. Paul, and I am here to present for you, our excellent profession of nursing at the Ministry of Education, School of Nursing, both Port of Spain and San Fernando. Now, the profession of nursing, and as we see on our screen, it's really a career of excellence. And that's our symbol, the lamp. Yes? What is nursing? Yes? How do we define nursing? And there are many theorists who would give you different theories as to what nursing is. However, it's simply and basically the care of others. But it just not only stop there, it has a wide base. It has a wider scope. Nursing is also a science, it's also an art. It's quite adaptive because in the case of being adaptive, we can give care to anybody. Yes, we do not discriminate anyone at all. It's client-centered, meaning that we focus on the client and not the nurse or the doctor. It's a helping profession. It's a discipline. We have our own language. We have our own body of knowledge. We have our own practice. So that makes our nursing a discipline in itself. It's a promoting and maintaining and restoring health. And we also promote, maintain, and restore health. Yes, so it's not only just caring for others, it's a science, it's an art, it's adaptive, it's client-centered, it's a helping profession, a discipline, and we promote, maintain, and restore health. What are the aims of nursing? We have 4 broad aims of nursing. And they are: 1, we promote health and wellness. We prevent illness. We restore and maintain health. And we facilitate coping. In terms of facilitating coping for persons who may be going through issues of death and dying, stress-related issues, we teach students how to have the competencies to facilitate these issues. The roles and function of nurses. What do nurses do? Yes, we have defined it as caring for others, but what do we as nurses really do? The role of the nurse depends on the needs of the individual within their own environment. Some examples include, as nurses, we are caregivers and communicators. We are teachers, we are client advocates, we are counselors, we are change agents. We are leaders, we are managers, and we are also researchers. So it's not only just caring for others, we're caring with a whole great background of knowledge. Yes? And who do we give this profound, deep, knowledgeable care to? Individuals, and it could be anybody, because remember we said nursing is client-centered, and we give care to anybody at any stage of their life cycle. We give care to families, we give care to communities, we give care to the whole society. So all in all, students, we give care to any and everybody. Who can be a nurse? And this is where the interest for you comes in. And it can be any male or female 17 years and over who would have completed a basic nursing education program at an approved school or college of nursing and is authorized by the appropriate regulatory body to practice nursing in his or her own country. And if you must know, our regulatory body for nursing, that, nursing where we practice is always under a law. We must practice under the law, and the regulatory body for us is the Trinidad and Tobago Nursing Council. What are the contents of a basic nursing education program? What do we do? Our fundamental program starts, we have a 6-month program. And within that 6 months, you as students, once you get in, you are taught anatomy and physiology. You're taught psychology, sociology, nursing 101. We deal here with the well individual, the family, the community. We teach you microbiology. We teach you nutrition. We also teach you emergency care, which most of you all will know as first aid. And we also have other courses are added as we go deeper into the program, because usually our basic nursing education program, it's a 3-year program. What are the entry requirements for you to getting into our program? And for all schools and colleges of nursing in Trinidad and Tobago, you must have 5 O-level subjects, inclusive of English language, mathematics, or account, because it must be a numerical subject. You have to have a science subject, and this science subject can either be human and social biology, integrated science, yes? So 5 subjects, and you must have inclusive of any of these 3 that we have on the screen. Assessments in our program. How do we assess you to ensure that you come out to be the competent nurses that we require of you? Assessments are carried out continuously in the classroom and by the Nursing Council of Trinidad and Tobago, because remember, we tell you that the Trinidad and Tobago Nursing Council is our regulatory body. They are the ones to say whether or not you have passed the standard for licensure into our program. After the first 6 months, you have a fundamental examination. After the 12 to 14 months, you have a preliminary, practical, and written examinations. And at the end of 3 years, you have your final practical and written examinations. And once you have passed these exams, and to Nursing Council satisfaction, you get your license where you can practice out there. What are the essential qualities of a nurse? When you become a nurse, what are the qualities that we instill in you, that we give to you, that we ensure that you have? You should be trustworthy, honest, and dependable, willing and enjoy working with and serving people. You must have compassion. You must be compassionate, feel for your people. Feel what your clients are feeling so that you can give them the best care possible. Respectful, and in today's society, we need to be respectful of everyone. No matter who you are, you must show respect for everyone. Willing to learn new concepts. As nurses, you must be adaptable. You must be able to move forward in your profession. And you must have a body of knowledge that invites you to give care that is of sound quality. You must be calm and tactful under pressure. That is something that you need to have as nurses. Because when you're giving care, especially in an emergency situation environment, you must have all your faculties together. You must be calm so that you make no mistakes in how you give care to your patient. You must be knowledgeable and detail-oriented, because it's this kind of quality that ensure that you give quality care to your clients out there. Because you have to remember, it's your patient's health. You want to restore health. You want to maintain health for your patient. And remember, a healthy society gives you a healthy country, so that we could have a country that can move forward into today's society that gives us world-class recognition. Yes? You must be a good communicator. And when we say a good communicator, it's not only in talking. You must be able to listen to your clients. You must be able to hear what they are saying, not only in words, but what they are saying via their body language. And this is what makes you a good communicator. So these are the essential qualities that we need in our nurses. And we here at the School of Nursing, under the Ministry of Education, we ensure that you have, that we give you these qualities for you to become a competent expert in nursing care. Now, you can't, in our school, in our programs, and under the Ministry of Education, we don't just allow you to stop there at being an RN or being a midwife. You can climb that ladder to the highest pinnacle. So yes, under the Ministry of Education, you can go into education, you can go into administration, you can go into public health, you can go into other disciplines in nursing, such as we do have a nursing assistant training program. We also have our general nursing education program. We no longer doing a certificate, but we have associate in science. We also have diploma in nursing, and you can also go on to your BSc in nursing. We also do post-basic nursing. You have your diploma, you can get your BSc, you can get your master's in any aspect of nursing that you need. We also can climb to the highest ladder. We have doctoral studies. You can be a doctor in trauma, pediatrics, midwifery, renal nurse with her PhD, a critical care nurse, a neonatal nurse, holding that high degree of doctoral PhD. So in nursing, we have a very wide scope for career ladders where you go from basic to higher education and learning, so that at the end of the day, students, we can give quality care to those of the people in society that needs it. Well, that's what we have for you at the Ministry of Education. But if you have questions, we are glad to answer them for you. And please, students, we know that this journey of nursing is a very exciting and adventurous one, and we would like you to join us. Now, if there are any questions, we will be glad to answer them for you.
Thank you very much, Ms. St. Paul. So we'll just hold on for questions from our students at this time.
Yes.
What I will do, I will once again show the numbers on the screen. So students, use these numbers to send in your questions, your queries, and we will ask them on your behalf to get the answers for you. Okay? My colleagues, feel free as well to ask questions that you may have received from students.
So a student would like to know if nursing is a hard course of study.
No, it's not. It's a very committed course. You must be committed and you must be focused within your program to be successful. It's not hard. Anybody can become a nurse once they have the commitment.
And where is the school located throughout the country?
We have our school under the Ministry of Education is at Palms Club, San Fernando, and the Port of Spain School is at Ministry of Education building, first floor.
Okay, another student, she said she's interested in becoming a midwife, and
Yes.
she wants to know if she has to do the entire program in order to specify in that aspect of nursing?
We have direct entry midwifery program where students do not have to do the 3-year nursing education program. You come straight or from school once you're 17 years or older, and we can take you in once you have the academic requirement. We take you in. Once you want to be a midwife, we focus you directly into being a midwife, and that takes 2 years.
And some of these,
and we do this program at School of Midwifery, not at School of Nursing. So we have School of Nursing Basic, and we also have School of Midwifery.
Okay, thank you. And they wanted to know if you can indicate some more contact information in terms of how they can access the program.
Well, the program can be accessed on the Ministry of Education website, the Nursing Education Unit, and you can email nursingeducationunit@gmail.com. Once you go on the website, you get all the information there on the Ministry of Education, Nursing Education Unit.
And also, is there a cost attached to applying for the program?
What is nice about the program is that the students, they don't pay us to get their learning. We actually pay them. So they have a stipend at the end of every month. The stipend within your first year is $1,200. Your second year, you get $15. And your third year, you get $1,700. So really and truly, we pay you to learn.
Okay.
I have a question from a student. They want to know if your program is connected to the nursing program at COSTAT, and if it isn't, what is the difference in qualification?
No, it's not connected to an independent school. At our school, we give you a diploma at the end of your program. Yes? Where for the 3 years, we're going to marry both academics and the practicals. So we have you in the classroom for a certain amount of time. We also have you in the clinical area for a certain amount of time, where we marry both the academics and the practical to give you that strong competency in nursing. At the end of the 3 years, we give you a diploma in nursing.
If a student has already done a course in first aid, do they still have to redo that aspect of the program, or will they be exempted?
No, we still have to do first aid with you because it's a very deep and concentrated form of learning that we do here at the School of Nursing. It's not just, a 2 or 3 weeks course in first aid. We go very deep into, it's a profound course in first aid that we do here at the School of Nursing.
Okay, and another student here is asking, is there any demand for male nurses?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, we would like if more males feel like, please guys, forget what society thinks about male and machoism. Yes? Be strong, come into this caring profession. And the surprising thing about it, when the males come into nursing, they are the ones who really excel in nursing. There is no barrier for males treat you the same and you go as excellent as ever, even with better than a female nurse. So males are welcome.
Also, how readily available are jobs after you complete the course, the program itself?
Well, when you do your program with us, you then, with your license in hand, you then have to apply to any of the region. Availability of the jobs now lies in the hands of the regions to which you apply to.
Okay, I have a question here. I'm interested in becoming a trauma doctor. Can the School of Nursing assist me, and what are the requirements? I'm not sure if you'd be able to answer.
So in becoming that, it means to say you will have to first start here in trauma, nursing trauma. You will have to start here at your basic education program. And from here, you start doing, after this, you can go on to do your degree, your first degree, not here at our school, but at the university. And then you can move on forward to reach your goals of becoming a trauma doctor. If it's a doctor in nursing, if it's a medical trauma doctorate that student is speaking about, well, then they will have to go and apply to UWI School of Medicine.
Okay, so the same question is being asked here, but in reference to becoming a pediatric nurse.
Right, again, you must do your basic nursing education program. And from there, you can focus into becoming a pediatric nurse, because we do have our post-basic programs that focus you now into becoming a pediatric nurse. Students must remember that they must engage in our basic nursing education program first before they can climb the other steps of the ladder. And there is scope here for them to get to the goal that they would like to.
A student also asked if you all do psychiatric nursing there also.
We have a school of psychiatric nursing at St. Anne's, and students can apply directly to get into the school of psych. So we have the nursing assistant training program, we have the basic nursing education program, we have the midwifery program, we have the direct entry midwifery program, and we also have the psychiatric nursing education program. And we have, as I mentioned, briefly, we have our post-basic nursing, where you can do trauma, you can do pediatrics, you can do neonatal nursing, you can do surgical nursing, where you go into the theaters to become a theater nurse.
So, but it's the same subject entry requirements for all of the courses of study, maths, English, and the science.
Yes, okay. But as I said, you must do your basic to go to climb now the ladder to these other programs.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, do we have any other questions coming in at the moment? All right. So I think students may have gotten some good information that they could think about. And they can always probably reach out to the Ministry of Education's website to find out more information as needs be on the nursing programs that would be available. All right.
Yes.
Excellent. So, Ms. St. Paul, we want to thank you so very much for joining us today and sharing such crucial information with our students, especially at the third form level, where they are going to be making some important decisions shortly. Now they have things in mind. If they are thinking about a career in nursing, they have options available that they can
Yes, we have a wide scope of options available.
Definitely,
Yes.
definitely. So thank you very much for sharing with us today. I enjoyed your presentation. And on behalf of the Ministry of Education Student Support Services Division, Victoria District, we want to say thank you to the School of Nursing, Ministry of Education, for coming and sharing this useful information with us today. So thank you so much, Ms. St. Paul.
Yes, Ms. Mendoza, and I want to say thank you as well on behalf of Ministry of Education, School of Nursing, for inviting us to share what we have on your fair. Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. So students, we have come to the end of our first day of our virtual career fair. What an exciting evening it was, and we thank you so much for being on this journey with us. As you heard from 4 different presenters today, they shared a lot of wonderful information with you. And I do hope that you were able to get some knowledge, get some information that could assist you as you make your decisions going forward. Now, our career fair is continuing until Thursday. So every evening, tomorrow, Wednesday, as well as Thursday, please join us using the same YouTube link that you would have received from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. for some more power-packed sessions that would assist you in your journey. So thank you so very much for joining us today on behalf of my colleagues, on behalf of the Guidance Unit, Victoria Education District. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, everyone. Everyone, can we join the breakout room briefly? Hi, Priya. We just want to say thank you so very much for your assistance this evening.
You're most welcome.
All right. So we are logging off now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you tomorrow, please, God.
Tomorrow.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Priya.
Bye.